It's Isaac AllStar Lifestyle. Young bitches time seeking our fade into this world. No hesitation and forward-thinking motherfucker. Only you already know we fresh off the press in this motherfucker. And before we get into the video, y'all already know it's to like, comment, and subscribe. And welcome to the channel for We Are Evolution, shining with the it factor. You know how the All-Stars do in the motherfucking building, baby. So as the title says, we're gonna talk on some real shit. Cause I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some real shit, give y'all some real gems of game right now. Cause as one rule breaker, we're gonna break some rules and we're just gonna talk it how it is, okay? We're gonna speak out the thing again, fresh off the press. I got this right here written down for y'all, just so I can give it to you and deliver this thing. Now listen, bro. I don't make up the rules. I just thrive in that motherfucker and create my own rules in it, right? So it's gonna be into two parts of this thing. Let's be real. Women desire inconsistent man. Women desire consistency. You over communicating, you building up this anticipation too much, trying to be in her face is what kills the attraction. And we're gonna talk about it a little bit more though. So you may be thinking to yourself, why the fuck do women desire inconsistent men? But they always say, I want the guy who is consistent with me. I want him to constantly text me. I want him to call me. I want him to say these things. I want him to be with me, whatever the case is. They don't really like that shit. Don't listen to what women say. Listen to the All-Star way right now, right? So the first thing is that, listen, they desire inconsistent men because simps are the most consistent when it comes to women because they just want pussy. And women know this. Again, women won't tell y'all this. They don't want y'all to know the secret. The things that they say in the forefront is not what they really mean. There's some truth to things that they are saying, right? Because the inconsistent man is consistent, but we're gonna get into that part later. But again, so simps, what they wanna do, they wanna act like what they think they should be for her. And she knows it. The women know if you get it or not. So with that being said, she's gonna see who you are and she's gonna notice you simp and she's gonna want that shit. Women do want consistent men that text her. Please, by all means, text her and shit like that. But if you learn the All-Star way, we're not gonna be on that type of behavior all the time, baby. Only time I'm texting you is when you pull up or when you need to come over here or when I'm in your city and you're gonna be with me because you're gonna make some time for it. You know what I'm saying? That's the consistency in that. But when it comes to the simps, they gotta mask themselves to get some pussy, you know? But women are gonna love it and they're gonna dangle the pussy in front of them like this, right? The whole time because, excuse me for the YouTube guidelines, but they know that they wanna play them. That's for the time, for the attention, for the food, for the dates, for that lavish feeling. Maybe, hey, maybe her birthday is coming up soon and she needs a quick hotel room. She needs to feel lavish. She needs to feel loved. So what she's gonna do is get that motherfucking simp to pull up on her ass. Now, number two is what I put is that women will devote themselves at any time for the guy who gives them the feeling no other man can. Okay, so here's the thing with this. Now we're getting to the part of why women want the inconsistent man. And to say for that part real quick before I get into that is that women want the inconsistent man because he's unattainable. He's on his own time, man. He does what he wants his way. It's my way or no way, baby. You run the rules when you're with those simps. When you come over here in the All-Star way, it's a whole different type of swag, baby. This is our way. This is what we do. This is my time. Like I said, if I'm in your city and I let you know, you're going to make that time because you love the way I made the time for you the first time. Because again, it's my way. So again, going to number two is that women will devote themselves at any time for the guy who gives them the feeling no other man can do for them, right? You may be thinking to yourself, let's say you're the number one simp on her phone, right? Because women have rosters and we should allow the women to have the rosters. But women have the number one guy, the number 2, 3, 4, right? The inconsistent man is truly number one. But for the roster's sake is that they're gonna make time for them, but so they can feel love, right? And that you may think that you have making her just feel this way. Maybe y'all savored that first kiss that y'all had, whatever the case is, and it felt like butterflies. Oh my God, the room just stopped and I felt like we just fell in love. Man, fuck that shit. Listen to this, all right? So for the guy who's a fresh breath of air and who's sweeping around for feet, not physically. I mean, if y'all, you know what I'm saying, get into the of course, but when it comes to the emotions and the mental connection that y'all have, because you know, you talking to her, you smooth with it and everything, you know what I'm saying? That's a little shoddy. You talking to her, you being nice with it. She's gonna feel like butterflies. You make her feel like the only girl in the room or in the world. It's a different type of feeling and emotion she feels with you and she craves it. That's why you will always be number one. as the inconsistent man. And it's not to say to be inconsistent to manipulate or to be this number one, to be the true number one. It's not to say none of that. It's to say that you are leading your life your way, and these are my fucking rules, baby. So again, they will do it. They will drive hours away. They will call out of work. They will even pay you to not be at work. If you work a job that pays you $20 an hour, and you do an 8-hour shift, she's gonna pay you that difference just to be with you. These are some women and see, that's another type of level that we can get into another time, but to just, keep it simple as shit, women will do these things. They will devote it. They can be taking a shower. If you call them, they will be on the phone with you. It don't even matter. They just want to hear you. They just want to have that time. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. Women will say that they want a guy who's always texting and being consistent, which is true, like I said. But the rules will be broken for the guy that they're really feeling. The rule breaker, the AllStar, the ones that shine in this motherfucker. And it's true. Now, because they always have that text. They always have the person who's good morning, good night, baby. You're so beautiful. You were so good tonight. I love this and everything. And another level of this is like, she will text you immediately. She'll text you really fast. She'll reply back really quick. She just wants to talk to you, okay? Like, damn, like, you ever just text a girl, she texts you back 0.555 seconds. And you're like, damn, shawty. Like, she could be at work, no phones allowed. She gonna text you whatever. She just wants to hear you, bro. And number 4 is that, and the reason she would break the rules for him is because no matter when he comes around, it'll always, emphasis on the always, be the consistent feeling experience. Even when he's inconsistent when talking with her, he will be honest. And see, this is why they desire the inconsistent man. He is consistent because he consistently makes her feel like the only fucking girl in the world when he's texting her, when he's calling her. What's going on? But he, his caller, she answered the phone right then and there. Or she may take a moment just because, women want to seem fake busy sometimes. She takes a moment, you answer the phone. What's up, baby? And she's gonna say, hey, you know how they elevate their voice? Hey, how are you doing? Oh, hey, so good to hear from you. Yeah, baby, I was missing your voice and everything. You on the phone. I'm acting like I don't got a phone from you. Yeah, baby girl, you know what I'm saying? I was missing your voice and everything. Listen, I'm actually in your city tonight. Oh, really? You are? Yeah, and I wanted to see you tonight. And I don't know, you may be working or something like that, but after you get off of work, get freshen up, get dressed, and once you're done, text me so I can come see you. Okay, yes, I will. Or you will even be like, hey, I'm actually in your city. I want to see you tonight. Okay, I'm there. Simple as that. Because what you're constantly doing from the beginning is what you're doing throughout the relationship that y'all have together. I'm constantly making her feel this way. Not because I'm trying to, but because this is who I am within, so I'm putting it out to her. She's receiving the energy that I have already. You see what I'm saying? Going back to this real quick is that even when it comes to, I don't talk to her in a month, she will still be down to listen to me because of how engaging I was for her from the beginning. It could be in 2 months, 2 weeks. It could be, I'll reply to her text message next week. She will still be down. And of course, in the beginning, it could be different, but because you may be thinking, oh, well, how do you get it? And I'm trying to skip steps because it's just the beginning. You just let her know off rip when you guys had that date, when you guys had that interaction, because she's going to want to figure you out already. So going back to the other part real quick for what I said in the beginning is, this is something I put in my community, and shout out to my stars, I see y'all shining, is stop oversaturating shit. As in, people think the strategy of texting, calling, always being in her face consistently is what's gonna get you the pussy. Or it's what's gonna get you to the top of the roster, really speaking. And that's not what it is. Sure, in the beginning, it seems great. It seems like, oh, this is beautiful, this is that honeymoon phase, and then it just dies down because, listen, you're giving her too much of you already. And again, to go back to the inconsistent man, is because you got things going on for yourself. And you give it time for you to give her the attention to pull that in. You don't just give it to her off rip. Things gotta be earned in this situation. So again, with her being saturated with all these simps, all these guys who are wanting to do these things for her, she wants to be the person to do things for him, which goes to the inconsistent man, which is on the top of the list because of these things. You know what I mean?